What's going on, everybody? This is MizerableRainGod from Long Island, New York. And today I want to talk about E.T. for the Atari 2600. Now, before I get to playing, let me just say E.T. is not the worst game ever made. It's just that for 2600 audiences, this game was very hard to understand what you had to do, what was going on. It's a little difficult to play if you don't give it the time it deserves to kind of figure out how to get around its foibles and shortcomings. It's complicated. It can be frustrating, but if you give it a chance, it can also be actually pretty interesting. So let's take a look at E.T. Let's do it without giving in to the hatred that is sometimes in our hearts, or making fun of the fact that several thousand copies or something were put in a landfill back in the 80s, or that this game destroyed the video game market in the 80s. Let's leave all that behind. Let's take a look. Let's see if we can figure it out. Let's talk about what is going on here. Let's see if we can find any enjoyment in E.T. Now, to get started, this is a title screen on the Atari 2600, which is pretty cool. Didn't happen very often. There are 3 game types in E.T. In the first game, you have all 3 humans in the game are around. That makes the game extremely difficult and frustrating. And it is certainly not a great environment to kind of talk about the game and what's going on in it. In game 2, you only have 2 of the types of humans in the game. Unfortunately, the bad guy that they left in the game also makes the game really difficult and frustrating. Game 3, the only human in the game is Elliot, who is, if you have seen the movie, E.T.'s friend and buddy. Elliot doesn't harm you, he doesn't hurt you, he really doesn't get in your way, and so that is a much easier version of the game. It's much easier to try to figure out what the heck is going on in this game. So I'm going to take my Atari 2600 Plus here, which is what I'm using to play the game today, switch to game 3, and I'm going to start. And I'm going to talk about it. So let's do that. Okay. All right. Now, as you walk around the area here, you come across these symbols everywhere. These are symbols that tell you what you can do in the space. So E.T., when you press the button, E.T. moves his head up, and that means he's going to use one of his powers. And when E.T. uses one of his powers, that symbol that's above him kind of designates what's going to happen. So if I use my power in the spot with an arrow pointing to the right, I'm going to move one screen to the right, and I'll be in the same place on the screen where that power happened to be. So I got just now a Reese's Pieces. Copyright, trademark, Reese's Pieces. So that's the down arrow. Let me show you. And you come to this zone. Press it again. Oh, I fell down a well. All right, we'll talk about that. So that's what those symbols on top mean. All right, sometimes you come to a place where you end up down a well. That's what we just saw. So these wells, which is these pits, these weird shapes, these weird dark green shapes everywhere, those are supposed to be wells. Down some of the wells are pieces of the phone that E.T. needs to phone home, which is call the spaceship down to come and get him. So every one of these screens that has the wells has a place to use the ET's power. That's a question mark. If you use ET's power on the question mark, it'll kind of flash which one of the wells has the phone piece in it. So let's go get the phone piece. There it is. We got it. Now, when you're down the well, down the pit, if you press the button, ET starts to float up. Now, as you're floating, your score goes down. That score, I believe, is also your energy. So if you hit it, if you hit 0, that's the end of the game. Now, one of the most frustrating things about this game is getting out of the pits. Sometimes it just doesn't work well. And the trick to it is to get out, keep holding the button. I don't know if you have to keep holding the button. I just let go of it and I'm still doing this, so it's fine. And you just move to the left or to the right as much as you can. And that's how you get out of the well. If it just has to do with the collision detection and the way that ET's head or feet are still hitting. Does ET have a wiener there? What the heck is going on? They're still hitting the collision point on the well. But if you go left or right, you can get out of it that way. And it is frustrating. It is a pain in the butt, but it is possible. So the object of the game is to move to all of these screens with the wells and then get all the pieces of the phone. If you hold the button down, you can kind of do that fast run. You can just randomly go down into the wells, into the pits, and see if there's a phone piece. Or you can look for the question mark on each screen and look for it that way. Like this one has no phone piece. Okay. So we're going to go to the side here. Oh, there's a question mark. But also no phone piece on this screen. Now, the more you walk, the more energy you use. So what you want to do is use the arrows to save energy. All right, there's another phone piece there. So I think there's 3 phone pieces, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we got the phone piece from this screen, so now we'll check out this screen. Now there's other symbols there too. We could talk about those when the time comes. Okay. I feel like I have already been through some of these. Okay. Oh, and I have 9 Reese's Pieces, which means that Elliot can come help me. If you give Elliot 9 Reese's Pieces, he goes and gets a phone piece for you. To call Elliot is a special symbol that you have to use. Let's see if we can find one on this screen. Okay, this symbol means I eat a Reese's Pieces and use and convert some of it to energy for me. So 5,444 points right now. Now I have 5,785. So I can use I can use that to kind of increase my power. I don't see the call Elliot sign on this screen. Sometimes, oh, there. Okay, that's the call Elliot sign. So it's there. I'm going to call Elliot with 9 pieces, and he should walk away and then come back and bring me a phone piece. If we call him. So I called him. Here he comes. You can follow him if you want. He goes to his house. Oh, and he's coming back. And he just gave me a phone piece. Now, that's 3 phone pieces. That might be the complete phone. I don't remember. All right, anyway, let's go up and then okay, so if I go up into the forest screen and then left or right, do I automatically go down a pit? No. Okay. So I noticed when I started the game that the call the ship symbol, which looks like a monster head, was on this screen somewhere. So I'm trying to find that. Oh, you know what? I think I'm wrong. I think it might have just been there to start the game off because I was in the ship. Oh. Always come down and to the sides if you want to get out. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm walking around the levels now trying to find the symbol that will let me call the ship and get out. Unfortunately, it's randomized. It changes every time. This is very annoying. You go to a new spot and a new screen rather, and you automatically come across a well. But if you know how to get out of them, it's not the end of the world. Okay, I'm going to give myself some more pieces. Now this symbol, if the bad guys were in this game, and the bad guys are an FBI agent and a scientist, if I use my neck move on this symbol, they actually get sent away, which is helpful because they suck and they make the game completely crap. Just looking for that monster head symbol. Ah. You can hear my voice. It's frustrating. Okay. We're going to go to the next one. Now down one of these pits, one of these wells, is an Easter egg with the flower. I don't think it does anything. If I happen to see it, I'll see it. Maybe we'll look for it later. But we only have limited energy to play this game. So, and by that I mean ET, not me myself. But all right, I didn't see the symbol here. Come on now, monster symbol. Where are you? I know it's not a monster symbol, but that's what it looks like to me. And if I ever find it, you'll see what I mean. Again, that's the call Elliot symbol. Eat a Reese's. The instruction book says candy. I don't care. I'm calling them Reese's. It's very frustrating, guys. I mean, I understand how to play the game. I'm not annoyed by the mechanics of actual gameplay, but trying to find this little symbol here, and sometimes it could be really, really hard to find. It is frustrating, but it's not the worst game ever made. You just have to know how to play. All right, we already came here and looked. We'll look over here and see. So these three buildings, one of them is Elliot's house, one of them is the base for the FBI, and one of them is the base for the scientist. I would love to be able to show you how to end the game, but I'm having absolutely no luck finding the stupid symbol that I need to find. That's the home symbol. So if I was looking if I had already called the ship, I could press this symbol and I could come to this symbol and be picked up by the spaceship. But I can't show you that because I can't find the symbol that I'm looking for. I'm going to lose very soon. I'm not even getting any more Reese's to power myself up. Oh, we're in trouble, ET. Okay. Oh, thanks, Elliot. Elliot came to juice me back up again. Didn't realize that was going to happen because I haven't played this game in 30 years. That might only be because I'm on game mode 3, maybe, because since Elliot showed up. Oh, come on, Elliot. You gonna juice me up again? Thanks, Elliot. All right, let's start looking for the flower. Well, thanks, Elliot. Dead ET looks so sad. This is embarrassing, gang. Told you I was going to explain ET to you. Now I can't find the symbol that I'm looking for. Blup, blup, blup. I'm going to die again. Ugh. Okay, I forgot to hold the button down and move to the side. Only that thing I told you to do. Oh, and all right, so I guess that was it. I had that many lives. All right, let's try again. Maybe we'll find the symbol this time. So here we go. I've started. I'm going down. I'm going to look around for the question mark. As I'm looking for the question mark, I'm also going to be looking for the other symbol that kind of looks like a monster's head. If I just randomly start falling down wells, well, not randomly, but if I start falling down wells, it's going to use my energy up too quickly. So I'd really rather find the question marks. Okay, that's the symbol that I needed before. There it is. So it's on the screen with 4 wells. Good to know. Okay. Okay, it's on the screen with 4 wells down here. Now we just have to get the phone pieces. Okay. I'm gonna go get a Reese's Pieces. This screen has no phone pieces. And that's annoying. It never stops being annoying, even if you know how to play the game. No phone piece there. That's possible. The third phone piece you have to get from Elliot every time? I don't know. I seem to have run out of spaces. So maybe I need to collect 9 Reese's to give Elliot, to get Elliot to find me the next one, the next phone piece. I don't remember well enough. Okay, there's 8. Ah. Damn you, collision detection. Okay. There's 9. Check that one. All right, we'll call Elliot. I have 9. Where's that weird little, that's the eat symbol. That's the call Elliot symbol. So now I've called Elliot. He'll come get these from me. I want to go to the forest and figure out where my rescue symbol is. Thank you. He took the Reese's. Okay, where's the rescue symbol? Or does it change? I don't know. It might change every time I enter this room. I don't remember. Okay, I can eat there. He came and gave me the telephone. Okay, that's the symbol I need to stand at in order to be picked up by the ship. So, what I need to do now is call the ship. Okay, the call the ship sign was on the screen. There it is. There, I've called the ship. That's my timer. And I wait. And if I've done everything correctly, the ship will come get me. And somewhere down one of those wells is, like I said, the flower. The flower is like all wilted. You walk up to it, you press the button, and it grows. It grows again. I don't think it actually does anything in the game. So that's it. The timer ran out. The ship came to get me. I got picked up. I got rescued. And that is a round of ET. So quickly see. Avoiding all else. We'll just see if we can find the flower. Not there. Gotta move. This is the edge. This edge is easier to escape from. See, there is a lot going on. A lot going on in this game. Oh, come on, E.T. Work with me here. I'm making a video. Okay, that's the flower. So it's all wilted. You walk up to it. Oh, it's got a little smiley face symbol. You go like this, and it grows. And that's it. Is that Flowey from Undertale? Maybe. Maybe he tried to play this game, and that's why he got so pissed off all the time. Okay, so we've looked at how to play E.T., what the symbols mean. Now, let's check out a game type 1, which is going to include the FBI agent and the scientist, and see why their presence is so frustrating and makes the game much, much more difficult to play. I'm not going to get through an entire game doing it because I just don't feel like being that frustrated right now. It's 8:30 in the morning when I'm filming this. I have work in about a half hour, and I just don't want to have to deal with those two guys forever and ever. All right. Now that we've talked about it, I'm going to turn the sound up. You're going to hear the game a little bit more. Well, not a little bit more. A lot more, because you didn't hear it at all during that, because I was talking. Okay. Here we go. Let's find our symbols. All right, there's our symbol, just on the off chance that I actually survive. Now, same thing. Gonna play the same game the same way, except that's the FBI agent. If he shows up, he's gonna take everything from me. Here comes Elliot. There's the FBI agent. Like I said, he'll take everything from me. He'll take my Reese's. That's the scientist. He'll just carry me away. But if I use my power... Oh, come on, FBI agent. He showed up immediately. If I use my power at the right time, I can send him away. He actually got to me, and he took my Reese's peanut butter cups. No, I'm sorry, Reese's Pieces, not peanut butter cups. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. Okay. He got kind of stuck. And that's fine with me, because we hate him. Alright. He will take my phone, the FBI agent will take my phone pieces away, which makes it much harder to play the game. And this guy, the scientist, will grab me and take me back to, I don't know, the science center. Nothing I can do to get away. Just have to wait. Okay. Oh, I could have sent him away. I didn't realize. Okay. There can only be one human on the screen at a time, and they're not bothered by the wells. Okay, I have my entire phone. Seriously? I have my entire phone, so I just have to find the monster, and I have to avoid the FBI agent. I call it the monster symbol. That's the phone home symbol. But it's such a weird looking symbol. Ah. All right, come on. Don't bug out on me now. So you see, these guys show up and carry you, and it's very annoying. That guy's the worst. He'll take a piece of my phone. Get rid of him. Well, darn it. Okay. Got him. All right, symbol. That symbol is in one little place. What happens if I touch him while I'm walking? No, he won't. Since I sent him away, he won't actually come. He won't be able to grab me. So that's actually good. Okay. Come on, little monster head looking symbol. I want to phone home. Ugh. Come on! Where's this stupid symbol? I love that they get stuck at the bottom of the screen because it actually gives me a chance to look around the screen for the phone home. I'm running low on energy now. Just looking for that symbol, guys. Just looking for that symbol. Oh. For the love of. Okay. Use it. Could the symbol be up here? Oh, hey, I found the flower. Alright. I'm getting annoyed. All I need to do is find the lousy... Oh, he's on his way back since I sent him back from the other screen. All I'm trying to do is find the symbol. I'm having such trouble doing it. He's gonna start stealing my stuff soon. Making me crazy. There's no hint where the phone home symbol is. It's just a matter of searching and searching until you find it. You can memorize the location of the others. Oh! Have I not passed this spot a million times? Oh no! The FBI agent got me at some point, and he took away a piece of my phone. I can't call home. Oh, why did I just realize that now? I gotta find a question mark. It's not on this screen. Maybe I can... Oh, no. No, no, no. You already got a piece of my phone. You son of a... Okay, I got the phone. Now, if I go back to that other screen, I can hopefully phone home. Oh, for God's sake. Oh. So that's it. I'm trying to get the hell out of here, and they're just trying to steal all my stuff. Of course, it's got to be the FBI agent. Okay. Home has been phoned. That's an important spot to know about. So I can send them away if they come to get me. Did I not phone home? What happened? Where's the rescue location? I thought I hit the phone home. All right, there's the rescue and there's the send. Okay, so those are really close to each other, so that's good. Send you away. I'm gonna run out of health soon. I'm gonna be dead. It's not working. Did I miss a piece of the phone or something? Why isn't it working? Okay. Okay. It worked that time. That was weird. Now, anytime they try to come onto the screen to come get me, I'm just gonna let them get close before I send them away. Oh, come on! Oh, no! If there's a human on the screen, it won't take me away. But, oh! I just beat a round of E.T. on difficulty setting 1. I don't think I've ever done that before, and I haven't played this game in 30 years. I rock. I'm so proud of myself. This is one of my crowning achievements. Let's take a quick look at the manual. Why not? I don't have the manual. I'm kind of bummed out about it. I must have lost it at some point. So we're going to check out the manual at AtariCompendium.com. Let's take a look. All right, gang, this is the manual. Again, you can see on top the URL. It's at AtariCompendium.com. That art there for the front of the manual is pretty awesome, gotta say. Bums me out that I do not have my copy of the manual. Maybe it's buried in the bottom of my box, but I just didn't see it. I'm gonna scroll down. Copyright 1982. Something very, very cool about this version of the manual right here. Dear Scott, where there is a flower, there is an Easter egg. Thanks. I believe that is the signature of the one and only Howard Scott Warshaw, who developed this game. He programmed it. He really did something awesome. This game does not suck. It's tough. It's confusing. If you understand it, you can actually see that there's a lot going on in this game. The symbols, I mean, it's not like your basic 2600 game where the button just does one thing. There's context-sensitive spaces in this. Who knew that context-sensitive came from E.T.? It's really, really interesting. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm not going to lie. It is frustrating to play, but I appreciate it. I played it when I was a kid quite a bit, and I beat it when I was a kid. I figured out how to beat it. I don't think I read the manual when I was a kid. Just walked around and futzed around until I figured it out. Help E.T. get home. This manual has some awesome art. What kind of crazy planet is this anyway? We came here to conduct a simple study of primitive planets. And look what happened. These things came and scared away my friends. Okay, so we have another manual here that goes pretty hard. Uh-oh, here come those crazy aliens again. Help me, Elliot. Help me get home. Your mission is to help E.T. find the 3 pieces of his interplanetary telephone, call his ship, and guide him to the landing pad to be rescued. The manual is actually pretty helpful for understanding what's going on. The wells, the phone piece indicator, the candy piece, the candy count, the energy count. Figure 1, well-pocked surface. Well, I guess that's one way to call the screen well-pocked. E.T. falls down the well. The FBI building and the Science Institute are right next door to Elliot's house. Watch out for the Fed, E.T. Here's your description of the zones: the Eat Candy Zone, the Call Elliot Zone, the Move to a New Site Zone, Call Ship Zone, Find Phone Piece Zone, Send Humans Back Zone. E.T. can send the FBI agent, Elliot, and the scientist back to their respective buildings in Washington, D.C. Okay. The landing zone. Sometimes the ship will still land when Elliot is present. Well, if you say so. If E.T. has any phone pieces when the FBI agent touches him, the FBI agent will take one of the pieces and hide it in a well. If E.T. has no phone pieces, the FBI agent will take all the candy pieces that E.T. is holding. That guy sucks. If E.T. runs out of energy after the last emergency measure, E.T. goes into hibernation to await the next rescue attempt. Well, I guess that means that E.T. never actually dies. He just goes into hibernation in this game. So don't worry, kiddies. There's no reason to cry. Like my sister when we went to see it in the movies. I had no idea what was going on. I was a little kid. Penalty. After E.T. collects 31 candy pieces, he loses 700 energy units for each new candy piece he picks up. The energy units are subtracted from E.T.'s energy count in the next played round. That's in the next round played. I couldn't read for a second. That sucks. Wow. What, E.T. gets too fat? Oh boy. Some helpful hints. This game manual provides you the basic information you'll need in order to rescue E.T. Use the wells as escape zones. Since humans can't go into the wells, E.T. can deliberately fall into one if a threatening human approaches. Since the game is set up so that only one human at a time can be on the screen with E.T., you may occasionally want to let the scientist capture E.T. This way, the FBI agent can't get to our hero and take away his precious phone pieces. So, I mean, they knew that the Fed sucks. They knew that he's the worst. Give Elliot as much candy as possible. Yeah, except when they start taking your energy away because you got too fat. To pause play, like this is the bathroom tip, allow E.T. to fall into a well. You can leave him there as long as you like without endangering E.T. or subtracting from his energy. When you're ready to play again, levitate E.T. out of the well and resume the game. So if you need to go take a whiz, just fall down the well. You might die. You might run out of energy for doing it, but that's how you do it. Come on, people. Don't you know? Don't you know the trick? This is a good one. Sometimes E.T. will fall into a well after he has levitated up to the planet's surface. To prevent this, move E.T. right or left immediately after the scene changes from the well interior to the planet's surface. E.T. will move from the well onto solid ground in the same direction you move your joystick. I mean, that's basically trying to address that really frustrating loop that can happen if you don't know how to get out of the well, which probably 5 minutes into some kid booting this game up on an emulator, they started falling down into a well and then just said, screw this, I'm done. I can't get out. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. What am I supposed to do? Well, you're supposed to look at the manual at number 5. Tip number 5. Back cover, 1982 Atari Inc., all rights reserved. Well, we're not paying attention to that, are we? Because we have the manual here on the internet, and we're sharing it on YouTube or Rumble or some other streaming video service. All right, that is a look at the manual. That is a look at E.T. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you don't hate E.T. Maybe I hope you give it a chance on an emulator, on a 2600 plus, on original hardware. If you're a lunatic, I have a 7800. I don't know how to hook it up to any of my current TVs, so I have a 2600 plus if I want to play E.T. I also have some emulators, but we don't talk about that. Anyway, this was E.T. Thank you, Atari. Thank you, Howard Scott Warshaw. Thank you, Steven Spielberg. This game doesn't suck. This game doesn't rule. It is completely playable. You just saw me beat it for the first time in my life when I haven't played the game in about 30 years. It's possible. It's playable. It's good. It's interesting. It gives us a lot of things to talk about. It really did some innovative stuff, possibly, maybe. This was one of the most technologically interesting, or mechanically interesting, I should say, 2600 games. And for that, I think we should look on it a little bit more fondly than we do. It's become the butt of a lot of jokes, and it doesn't really deserve its reputation. So that's it. Fall in love with E.T. for all its foibles, for all its faults. Love it, play it, try it out, cherish it, not in that order. Maybe not the cherish part. Enjoy, be kind and considerate to your neighbors, and have fun out there, gang.